Hello, welcome to G Music Ireland. I'm Juliana.
And I'm Chris. Welcome to G Music Ireland. How you all doing?
We hope you're good and you're tuned in. We have such an exciting show tonight. There's just too much going on.
Yes, definitely.
It's a special one, that's for sure.
It is. I definitely agree with you, Speaking about that, last night was great,
It was the American Music
Oh,
Awards.
yes,
in LA. I'm just looking at all the images, all the pictures. The fashion was unreal. Did you see what Cardi was wearing?
I did see it, though.
So,
Well, I was thinking,
everywhere.
I was actually thinking probably Nicki and her could,
Clash again?
Not clash again, just kind of like high to high,
I don't know, I guess they just don't like each other, so.
Well, you know the way the game is. It's everybody trying to do their best. Try to kind of get to the next level and stuff like that.
That's it. Yeah.
And there's lots of things that happened last night on the American Music Award. Drake,
Yeah, he was a nominee for a lot of them. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But Cardi B bet him though.
Yeah, that's a surprise thing as well.
Favorite artist, hip hop, rap. Yeah.
Wow.
Cardi B, just killing it.
You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're all big fan. That's what we're talking about here.
But also, video of the year was Camila Cabello with Young Thug, and it was Havana. You know that one? Havana, ooh, na, na. Yeah,
Hey,
that was nice. So that video, everything about it is just so nice.
Anyway, you go about that video, right? One thing I like about the video is it's just the music, the tune. I love
that
it. I love
Spanish
it.
guitar
I wish I could
in
just
there.
play it out again. For first time we can't just do it. Anyway, it's all good.
It's all good.
Good vibe. Good to be back. So if you're just passing by, it's G Music Ireland, Island musical platform where we showcase musical video, also featuring artists, and also we have a lot of conversation, international and national. But this is for Ireland musical artists right now. So coming back home, we got so much coming up on today's show.
Yeah, we have a special guest coming through.
Before we even call the name, we promised last week that we're gonna be featuring a special guest on the show. Yeah, it's about to come who we're gonna be talking to. So give out the name again.
Kyron 420.
Oh yeah. So take a look at who we're talking about. When we come back, it's gonna be right on the show. Let's do it. We'll be right back.
Papers told us so, but we too worried about the clothes, fucking hoes, and the high road. Too worried about that shit, bro. And we wonder why most of my people are broke. One of the reasons people are fucking broke, cause when it comes down to crunch time and bus grind, most people in that situation will choke, man. I don't give a fuck about your problem.
Welcome back. This is how we do it, yo. Yes, of course, and it's building. What's up, dude? How you doing?
All good, bam.
Good to see you.
Oh, we gonna do top 10 up in the building. Hey.
So how are you, bud?
I'm all good. How y'all doing?
All good. We're doing our thing.
It's so cool to have you here.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course,
definitely.
Combo 20 at the building. I'm grateful y'all had me up in here.
That's
Music
right.
video popping and everything.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Come on, a round of applause, everybody. This is how we're doing it.
Y'all got me black blushing. Stop.
So we're talking about your music right now, because before we bring you on the show today, we're so glad this is what we're talking about, G Music Ireland. It's all about bringing island artists on the platform, showcasing the great work you guys are doing. I think it's high time that we all come on board and do what we got to do best.
100%.
And this is for real, So speaking about the first song we just played, what's the name of the title of the song again?
Zorro.
Zorro?
Yeah.
So what's Zorro? Give us more insight about the song.
More insight about the song. Honestly, I heard the beat.
Yeah.
And I was at the studio with the homie Nino and Tiny. And I started writing to it. And when I started writing to it, it was just there. I didn't have a title. And in the middle of the song, I said I felt like a hero, like Zorro. And Zorro's like an old school hero. Antonio Banderas played him in the film.
Oh, yeah.
Like old kind of Western kind of film.
Wow.
And that's what the concept was. I just did a freestyle.
Yeah.
Picked one word out the song, and then made that was the song name. Boom, bap. Put it out there, and then everybody enjoyed it. And
Wow.
that's
It's
why
really
I
good.
named it
I'm
I'm
Zorro.
so hyped. I love it, and
Yeah.
I love everyone's in it.
Yeah, of
and it was
course,
so cool to shoot, wasn't it?
Yeah, we shot it like right in the middle of Dundalk, like right next to like the cinema. We just grabbed a couple people on the day. I was like, yo, bring cars, bring a few people. I got a bit of drink. Let's do this. And that's how it was. It was
Wow,
calm.
amazing, man. I like that. I like
Thanks,
that.
I appreciate it. Cool.
And that's one thing I love what I want to say about island artists. It's the way you guys are coming up and doing your own thing. Bring some more quality of production.
Exactly.
Getting people along, probably from your community as well. We always talk
get
about
everyone
community.
involved.
No, you can't. Well, how can I say? You can't take over the world if you don't take over your home.
That's true. So your home is where you have to kill it from. All good. So you're gonna be on our show today. You're gonna be our co-host, but hold on one second, because we got some good stuff here for you today. That you're gonna be our co-host on the show.
Oh, he got paper in the bowl. Got some paper in the bowl.
Yeah, it's a big surprise here. So on this show today, you're gonna be picking out what music we do have on the show.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. And then you're gonna be giving us more insight about yourself and stuff. So we're here to get to know you, because we got a lot of good shit happening for you, and we're so happy to have you on the show.
Oh, yeah,
so coming up on the show today, we got something special. Okay, are you ready on this, dude?
Yeah.
Sure?
Let's do this. All right,
just pick one in there. Let's see.
Ooh.
Ow.
What have you got?
I took two at a time.
Okay. We got you.
We got TED for Shout It.
Wow.
Take it away.
We'll be right back. Yeah.
That's vibes.
Yeah, that was
right?
dope.
So
That was loaded.
nice,
Okay.
yeah.
Who was that again?
That's TED.
Yeah.
And that's Shorty.
Shout It. I like that. I like that one. I like that one.
It's good.
Yeah, so that's a group of guys in Dublin. They're killing it at the minute. Yeah, check out their stuff. And
Dope. That's
Definitely.
TED.
Definitely.
That's right.
Now back to yourself. Yeah, we're speaking about music-wise. What really inspired you to go into music? Let's talk about that more.
What inspired me to go into music, I feel like mainly like every human being has a bit of artistry in them, but it just depends on where or how you was brought up. If you're able to obviously maybe go into it a bit more. And luckily enough, my background, being from America and a little bit from London, I was just grateful to be around a lot of friends that had recording studios that like to spit lyrics, so that got me into it. And with that being said, I also like getting a reaction out of people. Mainly a good reaction, but I like getting a reaction out of people. And obviously with music, you can entertain, you can please yourself, and also you can please others. So I think the combination of those three things got me into music and still keeps me hungry and in love with what I do.
Wow, amazing.
wow,
Love
and
that.
it's a form of expression.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we all express ourselves.
You're very expressive.
That's very true. Speaking about expression, as a rapper, what are the things you would really go for in terms of when you speak about more politics or things about the world or the everyday life living? How do you pick your inspiration?
It just comes to me, you know what I mean? Like I don't feel necessarily to go out and look for a subject. If a subject just hits me at home or I'm online and I'm looking at it, and then I may not even think about it, but it could just be in the back of your mind, like in your subconscious mind.
Yeah.
And then obviously if you feel a particular note or a particular beat, then you'll just feel right into it. So with me, again, if I'm writing anything, it just comes down to how I'm feeling on that particular day. Because obviously if you're feeling on top of the world, then what you're gonna write or what you're going to express to the world is good feelings of joy and happiness. Wow. And just like if you're going through a time of like pain or a time of learning, then you might go through that time of actually writing some painful or diplomatic stuff that maybe other people are going through. So again, it's just how I'm feeling. It's taking into consideration of how to express myself.
Wow, expression, speaking about expression. I love it. Yeah, we got something here for you.
You got the bowl again.
Oh, yeah,
you got
man.
the bowl again.
This boy is with me all day today,
okay,
man.
right
It's
then.
all for you, dude. Let's do it.
Are you
ready?
alone?
Are you
What
ready?
we got next?
All right, let's do this.
Let's do
Okay,
this.
let's try and see what we can do from this.
Shake it up.
Yeah.
Shake it up.
Yeah.
We're going to flip it out. I'm going to take one this time.
Ooh, got
And this one is, they got me, had nobody on it.
I got you.
You have to guess.
You have to guess.
You
You
have
have to guess.
A video.
Okay.
Oh, guess a video.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna guess Jafaris.
We've got Jafaris on the show before.
Yeah, no,
okay.
not Jafaris.
Yeah? No, you're not giving him what's gonna guess.
All right, then I'm gonna guess another one.
Yeah. Come on, give us a go. Give us a go. Come on.
I'm going to guess. Oh yeah, Space. Odyssey.
You nailed it there. Okay.
Let's just pick
okay.
another one.
Yeah, I'm better guessing.
Just pick another one. Just try.
All right, there we go. Oh yeah, okay then.
Yeah, what we got?
The Hot Sprockets, Cold Sweat.
Ooh, take it.
To that, that's funky. That's
That's real funky, isn't
Yeah.
it? Those
Who's that
guys,
again?
That's the Hot Sprockets.
Hot Sprockets, burning up in here. I like it.
They're definitely eccentric.
Nah, they
different. They've got it.
Yeah,
so,
different.
Yeah, they're very different. So check the Hot Sprockets out, guys. They've got some great material out there.
Definitely.
follow them up.
Okay, come back to yourself again today. I'm so glad that you're on the show.
Oh, thank you, man. And again, thank you for having me.
You know,
We love it.
And I know I do wind you up on that one, great to pick it blank.
Nah, that's all right.
That's
Happens
what's fun about the show.
To some of us.
You wonder why you didn't pick it blank for? Oh, well, it's what the show is, you know. So look at, some names are coming on this, so I'll be watching out for you.
It's all good.
It's all good. So speaking about yourself, you grew up in the States, and then you moved to the UK, and then you moved to Ireland. You know,
that's correct.
how are you kind of traveling around, walking around with music? You know, was able to keep the accents and the whole flow, how you do your thing? Give us some more insight. I'd like to want to hear more of that.
How'd I keep my accent?
Yeah.
Coming to Ireland, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, I know being here for like close to 9 years, you would think I have a bit of Dublin accent. But no, I ain't got it. I mean, I got a little bit of the words, like what's the crack, or good,
that's a no
good on you, you know what I mean?
But
But
yeah.
to have the accent, I guess, you know, I moved away from the States when I was 16, and I was in London for 4 years. And you can ask anybody, obviously, when you're young, you incorporate your surroundings quicker than you are when you're older. So being in London, like, I picked up a lot of the slang, and honestly, if you were speaking to me back then, you'd probably think I was half there and half here. But I guess coming to Ireland and just listening to nothing but Irish, it neutralized my accent, and then randomly enough over the years, it's just gotten to this. So people say, like yourself, that it's straight up American, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
you know, I'm taking. I'm grateful you can just understand me. So you know what I'm saying. That's how
what
it
matters.
is. Exactly, that's what matters, isn't it?
You know, as long as people can understand you, that's it. It doesn't really matter. You know, Jeb, you got a question for him? Come on, shoot something.
No, I'm saying.
Don't shoot me.
I think that's why Kyron stands out in Ireland as well, because he has that natural American vibe.
Bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? So I think because it obviously comes from America, hip hop.
Yeah.
So I think that's the
most definite.
It really works, doesn't it? And that's why.
Speaking about your music, you've done a lot of different music. Give us some names that people can always look out for in your own kind of music. Names of any kind of music you produce, because I know you've got a lot of different music.
Well, I do my own music, and also I'm in an Irish band called Makings. You can look them up on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Exactly how I said it, Makings. We got a couple videos out there, and they're a electronic rock hip hop band, and we just do multicultural genres and we just influence it all together. Obviously, with me doing my hip hop stuff as well.
That's good. Now, you're talking about multicultural. I'm sorry about that, because I want to drag you on that one a little bit on that, you know. You know, as an artist, hip hop artist, you in Ireland, you're working with different bands called The Makings and all that kind of stuff, you know. What's like when you go from moving all the way from hip hop? Because if you listen to your kind of lyrics, one would not ever think that, oh, you could be able to kind of collaborate with a band like that. So that's a very new kind of thing, you know. How did you kind of get into that yourself?
Well, I like when people say that, innit? One of my teachers from college, he used to always say it's a bit hypocritical if you love hip hop and you don't love any other genre, because hip hop was started by sampling other genres.
True.
So with me, it's like you always have to, like, you can't just like one type of genre. I mean, there's always at least 2 or 3 you like, and then, no, there's 2 or 3 you love. Then there's maybe 2 or 3 you like, then there's 2 or 3 you're okay with, then there's 2 or 3 you can just barely stand, then there's maybe 2 or 3 you can't barely stand, and 2 or 3 you hate. So, I mean, there's like over like 50 to 100 different genres of music if you actually break it down. So with me, how'd I get into Makings was, honestly, I was recording at Rick's studio, Studio 28 in Carrick-Macross, and he loved the way I flow. And he hit me up, he was like, yo, can you do a couple of songs for the band? I'm like, what? Yeah, of course. Heard the songs. It was actually quite nice, and he was great at working with me, because it's not even the fact that you're working with somebody, it's the fact that you're working with somebody and then both of y'all on the same.
You have like a vibe.
You have a vibe,
like,
you have a chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that, we had good chemistry, and then after I made a couple of songs, he took me on a couple of shows, a couple of tours in the UK, and then after we got back, he was like, yo, do you want to join the band? And I was like, what? Yeah, man, why not? And then we're taking it from there, so we got our EP
and it's cool that you're doing your hip-hop as well. You have that on the side, so it's like, you know, it shows versatility, like, you know,
like I'm doing
you can jump on anything.
My hardcore hip-hop stuff, and then obviously I'm doing the Making stuff, and that's obviously a little bit better, because if you're not a fan of just hip hop, but you're a fan of just music overall or electronic music, and you see me there, you're like, okay, what? Okay.
Seriously, makings, they're so good. You're going to hear a lot of them.
And speaking of that, you know, I think that's one thing I think artists should be all be doing, you know. Not just stick onto just one thing that you feel, oh, this is all you do.
Yeah, because music always changes with the time.
Definitely.
So what you're doing now in 5 years, you can't be doing in the next 5 or 10 years.
Definitely.
That's why somebody always told me that you can listen to music that's out, but if you're an artist creating music, you can't listen to music that's out too much because you're gonna get influenced with the music that's out now, and then you're gonna write music to the music that's out now, but when you put your music out, the music that you was listening to is gonna be old. And then when you put that music out, you wrote it at a time where it was banging in your head, but when you put it out, that time has passed, and what you're putting out is going to be not as hot as what it should be.
Man, we're getting some real inspiration right now on this very show.
See?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Here. Thanks,
Right, yeah, we have to have your show.
Got another one.
Don't worry,
Let's
this time
do this.
I'll make it easy on you now this time.
Who's up next?
Here we go.
Who next is Killian featuring Antonio Sins, Moonchild. Please, take it away.
So I'll come back.
Yes. Nice.
That's in the mountains and everything like that. Like that right there.
That's Killian featuring Antonio Sins with Moonchild.
Wow.
So we're feeling that, so yeah.
Check them out. Make sure you're supporting these guys. Just so if you're passing by, this is G Music Island. Like you'll know, it's on Sky Channel 175 on Ben Television. Make sure you're tuning in, watching it. We got co-hosts in the studio.
Carnival 20 in the building.
Now we're doing what time it be? Okay, now Carol, we're talking about the makings. Here we go. We're talking about the makings all the time, you know. So when it was produced, you kind of have like a hall. You got a lot of people in there. Give us a little bit inside your production process.
Well, with makings, it's Rick. He's the main singer. You got me, the main rapper. You got Patty Reynolds. He's the drummer. You got Barry Shock. He's the guitarist, and then you got Raul, who is the bassist. So basically, as a production, since some of us don't live in the same area, what we do is just, you know, we play on our instruments, and we'll send sounds, we'll send notes about to back and forth each other, and then some of us might create a drum pattern on top of that one, or some of us might write some lyrics on top of it, and then obviously, if one of us is in the studio, we would send a guide track to everybody else to listen to it and see their ideas, and then obviously once we all come together, then we'll flourish that one particular idea, and then we'll keep on doing it. But like Rick's the helm of it, like he really starts and ends most of it.
Let's take a look at it, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, enjoy it. We'll be right back. That's how we do it.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, so that was Makings with Black Hole. That was actually the first song we actually written and recorded together when we was all together as one.
Wow.
So, amazing.
I'm definitely feeling that.
But one thing I want to ask very quick, I didn't put this on this, okay? When you have too many people trying to do music and stuff like that, what's the competition? Is there a competition between everybody trying to get their way in, or what?
No, because everybody is their own thing. Like, I'm not a guitarist, so I'm not gonna be critiquing, you know, Raul or Shock on how they should play their guitar. You know, just like Rick isn't a rapper, so he ain't gonna be talking about how I should say my lyrics like this. And just like Rick isn't a drummer, so he's not gonna be critiquing Patty on the drum patterns he should be using. So everybody knows their job.
Okay.
And the main thing about it is we're just trying to make a collective of sound for the world.
Wow.
And so once we all know on that level, then it's all easy.
Yeah, because the reason why I ask you that, because of younger dudes who are going to the music industry, you know, just to try to make them understand that, hey, look, when you want to collaborate with other people, you just got to know your lane and stick to it so that you don't kind of feel like, you know, you have to be everywhere and do stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, coming up, let's give you a bit of more work again.
I'm doing my left hand this time. Doing my left hand.
Okay, we give that to you. So it's all yours now. Okay.
We got Chris Cab's Space.
Oh, yes.
Take it away.
Yes, that rocks, isn't it?
Beautiful, love it.
Really love that sound. It just works. It's so different.
Thanks, man. I
Mixing
appreciate
the
it.
rock, electronic with the hip hop. We love it here.
It's all good. That's
Okay.
what we're talking about. So if you're just tuning in, it's
G
Music
Music
Island, baby.
Island.
Make sure you're tuning in. You're following us. All the latest musical videos are all on G Music Island website, and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and all the rest stuff. You know. So let's come back to you before we wrap things up. Give us our viewers where about you're gonna be playing the next couple of weeks or this month. I think
You know, Making
coming up.
got gigs all lined up around Ireland, but our very next show is October 26th, and that is going to be
The Underground.
the Underground in Dublin. So if you ain't there, be square. And if you want to catch Makings, you know what I'm saying, on all the social networks or social media, you know how it is. You can catch us on Facebook, or if you want to catch me, you catch me on Twitter, Karen420. Catch me on YouTube, Karen420. But that number one thing I be on is that Snapchat. You know, I'm a funny guy, Karen420. Check it out.
That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
But I'm
baby.
gonna
This
be
is
honest
G
though,
Music Island.
I'm grateful that y'all two had me on the show.
Thank you
know
so
what I'm
much.
saying? Chris, Giuliani, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Back the shoulders off, back the shoulders off.
Appreciate that,
You know
man.
what
It's
I'm
all
saying?
good,
And
man.
of course.
That's all good. That's how we do it. So if you're just tuning in, it's G Music Island, baby. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram.
Hit us up.
And our website. We have little musical videos, all coming from Ireland. And make sure you're following us. And Jay, what's up? Anything to say?
I'm just saying, I love this show today. It's been so good to have you, Kyron. 420.
That's how we do it.
You know, remember the name.
Yeah.
Get in touch. We've got one more video.
Oh yes, we're not gonna leave the show without no music video. So
And it's a bit of,
yeah. Afro.
Yes.
We'll bring it up.
How y'all know if it's Afro if I haven't chosen yet?
there's 2 Afro videos in there. Don't try and play us.
Okay, my fault.
Okay,
She
so we got one of
She
them.
got it. I was just wondering.
I
My
snapped,
fault.
sorry.
There you go. It's all yours, bro. Okay. It's all good.
Okay then. Oh, yo, these are homies from Dundalk though. They actually shot the video in Dundalk, like right around the corner. Okay then.
Yeah.
And we got TF Click featuring Beezy. Sugar.
Wow. And before we wrap things up, Beez is gonna be playing next week Friday
At the Anchor Bar.
Oh, good,
And
oh,
he's on
good.
tour. Come through. We're going to be there.
Definitely.
It's going to be fun.
Keep it up, y'all.
Until next time.
See
you
you.
guys.
God
See
bless.
you later. Karen420 out.
That's how we do it. G Music Island, baby. Keep it real.